Hello and welcome to the Daily Meal for Saturday the 24th of July 2021. Today, Millwall news. There was a massive game that Millwall were involved in. You've probably heard by now, but if you haven't, we played Arsenal in a friendly at their training ground. And it was going alright for like 70 or so minutes, and then it ended up the final score being 4-1 to Arsenal. So it seems worse than it was, but let's just read it and see how it goes. So this is from millwallfc.co.uk, Millwall's official club website. It says Millwall travelled to Bell Lane on Saturday afternoon to face Mikel Arteta's Arsenal side in a pre-season friendly. As the Lions continued their preparations for the 21-22 campaign, Alex Mitchell scored the only goal for Gary outside as they were defeated by a strong Arsenal team. And it was a strong Arsenal team. A new signing George Long was tested several times early doors as Arteta's side looked to break the deadlock, with Nicolas Pepe and Eddie Nketiah seeing their attempts denied. As dangerous as the home side looked in the early stages, the Lions looked to counter and created two great chances to take the lead. A free kick awarded in the build-up for Millwall was whipped in by Scott Malone and met by the head of Jay Cooper, who was only to be denied by the post. Moments later, and continuing to press in numbers, George Evans capitalised on a mistake by defender Pablo Mari. Cutting the ball back to Tom Bradshaw, the striker's scuff shot found Benicophobe, and his powerful effort from close range was well saved by Okonkwo. It took a moment of magic from Arteta's side to break the deadlock. A stunning scissor kick from Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang on the edge of the box smacked the crossbar before Chambers headed in the rebound. As the game entered the second half, several changes came from both sides as the game began to open up, with goals from Lacazette, Pepe and the youngster Balogun, putting the Gunners in a comfortable position. A special moment came for young Millwall defender Alex Mitchell in the dying minutes of the game. The 19-year-old tapped home for the Lions after Danny McNair's lofted ball into the box was knocked down into a dangerous area by Jed Wallace. The Lions' pre-season campaign continues next week, with trips to Gillingham and Ipswich Town awaiting Garrett Rowe outside ahead of the 21-22 season. So when Arsenal made their changes in the second half, if you want to see the whole game, you can see the whole game. If you go to Arsenal's official club website, they have a whole game available to watch, but you need to join up as in Arsenal's membership thing or something, like the free one, to get access to it. So you have to register. But so I haven't seen that. I might watch that tomorrow. I'm not too sure yet. But there is highlights, and it's proper highlights of both teams, Arsenal and Millwall. Quite a few of Millwall, which is surprising. Normally, sometimes you will get these clubs, they would just do the highlights for their own fans, and that's how they would do it. But the Arsenal YouTube, they've done both teams, their highlights pretty decent, and that's on Arsenal's YouTube, which I will put a link to. We're going to show you that later. I'll put a link to that in the comments underneath if you want to see that. So I've watched that, and yeah, it took until about 70 or so minutes until they really put the squeeze on us, and they just went straight through the middle, like short passing, really direct short passing, going straight through us. Murray Wallace made a bit of a mistake, and that kind of cost us as well. But they're a really good team. Like when Lacazette come on, he's a world class player, and he changed the game basically. But you can see another thing. So Millwall scored in the 88th minute, so they kept going. They were 4-0 down. They kept going, which is nice to see. So here you go, Millwall first half. Long in goal, Romeo, Ballard, Pearce, Cooper, Malone, Evans, Leonard, Mahoney, Afobe, Bradshaw. So not the best of the best Millwall team that could be put out, I don't think. That's not going to be the team that starts against QPR, certainly. And in the second half, so have we got any changes? So Murray Wallace comes in at half time. Ben Thompson comes in at half time. Cooper stays on. Billy Mitchell comes on at half time. Bodvarsson comes on at half time. And then you've got McNamara coming on at 60 minutes. Mason Bennett coming on 60 minutes. And somebody else came on at 60 minutes. They didn't put the thing. They haven't done this properly. Someone came on for Afobe in 60 minutes. I think that must have been Matt Smith. Matt Smith was involved in Millwall's goal. That was Matt Smith. Matt Smith came on for Afobe in 60 minutes. And Tyler Burry came on 77 minute, and Alex Mitchell came on 78th minute. So very much chopping and changing the team still. And to be fair to Arsenal, they did the same. But their second half, when they brought on players, I'm going to show you now names that you're going to know. So Arsenal's first half 11: Okonkwo, Chambers, Holding, Mari, Turney, Elneny, Partey, Smith-Rowe, Pepe, Aubameyang, and Nikita. Second half, it says first half, but second half: Hine, Chambers, Holding, Mari, Tavares came on 60 minutes, Cedric came on 60 minutes, Willian, Gizzy used to play at Chelsea, came on the 70th minute, Lokonga, Maitland-Niles come on 70th minute, Balogun came on 70th minute, Lacazette came on at half time, and Nelson came on at Aubameyang. So when those players came on at 70 minute, the switch clicked, boom. That's when they scored 3 goals in quick succession. That's short passing direct through the middle. You'll see it if you watch the highlights or you watch the game replay back on Arsenal.com. You'll see what I mean. So yeah, this is it here. I'm not going to show it because I think the footage belongs to Arsenal. So I'm just showing you where you can see it. So Arsenal's YouTube official channel. It's 4 minutes 32. It's very interesting, but I would like to watch the whole game. I didn't have time today. I might do it tomorrow. What else you got to do? I don't know. The only thing is having to register on the Arsenal website. I don't want them sending me fucking shit about Gunnosaurus and all that other crap. So I might have to use I'll have to be careful about how I do it, but that's okay. So moving on. So here you go. This is from Gary Rowett. And this is him speaking after the game, about the game. This is from londonnewsonline.co.uk, which is South London Press's online website. It says Gary Rowett was pleased with Millwall's performance despite their 4-1 friendly defeat against Arsenal, and says that he's considering keeping Alex Mitchell rather than sending him out on loan. The Lions' only goal of the game was scored by former Bromley loanee Mitchell. Millwall have 2 more pre-season fixtures against Gillingham and Ipswich before the Championship campaign gets underway against QPR on August 7. Speaking to Millwall's club website, Rowett said that was the main focus of the game, players getting minutes. We had no game organised, and Arsenal asked us if we wanted to play. The quality of the opponent didn't quite fit into our pre-season plan. We have quite a few players missing, but we decided to play the game anyway and get those valuable minutes in. Actually, a lot of good things came out of the game. In the first half, we were excellent. We should have scored a few goals ourselves. We missed some good chances. We hit the post and their goalkeeper made a great save off of Bennett. There were some really bright performances against a really strong Arsenal team who you know are going to move the ball well and keep running around you. It was a good exercise for us defensively. The second half was difficult. When you start to make a lot of changes and have quite a few young lads on the pitch, it almost becomes a let's get through the game and not to worry too much about how the score ends up. But overall, it was a good workout all round. Unless it's a cup competition, we're not going to play anyone nearly as technically efficient as that type of team. We can't measure ourselves off comfortably beating Motherwell or Barnet, just like we can't measure ourselves off of losing to Arsenal. It's more about little bits that I want to see and bits that I'm encouraged by. Also, young Alex Mitchell is living the dream at the moment. He's had a really quick rise to the first team. He comes in every day and has a massive smile on his face. He just wants to go and play. He wants to test himself. And although the plan for Alex Mitchell was to go out on loan again, at this moment in time, he's benefiting so much from being in and around the first team. He's given me some food for thought as to whether I want to keep him with us for longer. Pre-season is all about giving players opportunities and minutes to show what they can do, building that fitness, building some player principles that are really important. We have to make sure the squad is ready, and we have 2 games now with fans there, which will be a slightly different atmosphere. Both are quite close to a championship type of game, so we're really looking forward to it. And he's talking about the Gillingham and the Ipswich games, a game on Tuesday and a game on Saturday. So we will see. Yeah. So there you can see. So playing Arsenal wasn't the plan. Now everyone's saying Arsenal have fallen off, but they're still a really good team. They're a Premiership team. Are they a world-class team? Not really, because they didn't make it into the Champions League places. I don't think they even made the UEFA places, but they're still a really good team, and that's showed today against Millwall. The type of football they play, passing it around quickly, direct one-touch football, give and go, running really quickly, sprinting at players, yeah, crazy to watch. It's crazy to watch. And so this is a match report from an Arsenal fan site. It's called fresharsenal.com, and I just want to show what they think about how it went down. So they've given ratings to the Arsenal players. You can see them there. Chambers got 8, Partey 9, Pepe 9, Smith Rowe 8. So Arsenal started strong and on the front foot. Physically, they looked a lot stronger than in the first friendly against Hibernian, with Thomas Partey dictating the game at the heart of midfield. Yeah, that's another thing to mention. Arsenal have struggled so far this pre-season. They went to Scotland on a little tour and they lost, I think it was to Hibernian, and they drew against another Scottish team. So I think maybe they drew with Hibs and lost to Rangers. Yeah. So this was their first win in pre-season. But you've also got to remember that the players like Lacazette, who was at the Euros, they've just come back. So the first major chance came in the 7th minute when Kean Turney got down the left-hand side and crossed for Eddie Nketiah, should have hit the target, but his header went over the target. Moments later, the ball fell to Mohamed El Neni on the edge of the box, following more good work from Tini on the left. But the Egyptian missed the target. In the 10th minute, though, Millwall had their first chance of the game and hit the post with Cooper's head connecting with a cross free kick. This area will worry Mikel Arteta, given how Rangers net twice from set pieces in Arsenal's last friendly. Soon after this, Millwall had another chance when Pablo Mari was dispossessed trying to play out from the back. Okonkwo did well to save the visitor's shot on goal. 5 minutes later, Arsenal got back in control of the game. Thomas Partey had a sweet shot saved before Pepe swung across into Aubameyang, who acrobatically hit the crossbar with the ball rebounding back to Chambers, who taps it into an empty net. So the Mill defence was slow to react, and the man there on the spot who was slow to react, I hate to say it, it was Alex Pearce. So we know there are doubts whether he's up to the Championship. He's certainly not up to facing a Premiership team, definitely not. 33 minutes, so this was on 33 minutes, so I got that wrong. They actually scored, they did score in the first half, it was 1-0. But when they made the changes in the second half, that's when they put the foot on the gas and really went for it. So Arsenal controlled possession for the rest of the half, but they couldn't convert any more chances. 1-0 at half time. So then they go through the substitutes that come on. Look, Lacazette came on at half time. So second half match report. Thomas Partey and Nicolas Pepe, the stand-up players in the first half, kicked off in the second half in good style. The duo combined to carry the ball from Arsenal's box to Millwall's before Pepe's cross found Aubameyang, who could only fire over. On his 60 minutes mark, Chambers produced a great cross for Lacazette, who thumped his header into the back of the net, doubling Arsenal's lead. So it was 2-0 on 60 minutes. So I got that wrong, 60 minutes. 5 minutes later, Emif Smith-Rowe picked up the ball in the middle of the park. His penetrative pass found Aubameyang. Arsenal's captain then slid the ball across the box, and it found its way to Nicolas Pepe, who shaped his finish into the net. In the 70th minute, Thomas Partey excellently shifted his body before floating the ball over the defence to Smith-Rowe, who saw his shot saved well. Soon after the subs, William drove at the Millwall defence and combined well with another sub, Balagama, who received the ball, rounded the keeper and tapped it into an empty net. 4-0. Millwall netted a late consolation goal in the 89th minute to see the game end 4-1 to the Gunners, their first win of pre-season. So that's from the other side of the coin. Yeah, Arsenal were pretty decent, very, very good. They're one of the best teams in one of the best leagues in the world. So losing 4-1, it's no disgrace, especially in pre-season. If we actually had actual players that were missing there, if Bart was in goal, maybe it would have been different. If Jed Wallace was playing, if George Saville was playing, maybe would have been a different result, but it wasn't. So there you go, that was it. Match day today. Arsenal 4, Millwall 1. Pre-season friendly. Yeah, so moving on now to another news that broke early in the morning. Ipswich tickets finally announced on sale. This is from millwallfc.co.uk, the club's official website. It says Millwall travel to Ipswich Town for a pre-season friendly at Portman Road on Saturday the 31st of July. Kick-off 3 PM, that's next Saturday. The match is all ticket, no sales on the day. And as I've already mentioned in previous videos, there are rules in place, and the rules are: you will need to provide proof of negative lateral flow test or proof of double vaccination to enter. Tickets will go on sale to season ticket holders on Tuesday the 27th from 10 AM. Tickets will go on sale to members from 10 AM on Wednesday the 28th of July. I imagine, will they be posted out? That's really too late to be posted out. Imagine you'll have to go and collect your own ticket as well, or buy it in person from the ticket office. So tickets is £10 and concessions £5. So tickets will go off sale at 2 PM on Friday the 30th of July, and they've given us 981 tickets, which is not too bad, but I don't think that's gonna go. I don't think that's gonna go with all the restrictions they put on. Yeah, and you can see here the club have put a little advert for the Carabao Cup game, the first game back at the Den, at the end of the story. And I think personally that's where you should be spending your money, on a ticket to that, and not to Ipswich, giving money to Ipswich Town, who are continuing to make people's lives very annoying, make people's lives very difficult for literally no reason. We're seeing in the news now, people who've been double vaccinated are getting COVID. So why are they giving special treatment to people who have been double vaccinated, if it doesn't stop them from getting it? What's the point of that? Like I said in my previous videos, I don't understand why they're doing this. I assume this is just for the 2 pre-season games against Crystal Palace and Millwall, and then they said they'll look at it again. So maybe they just don't want to deal with all the pre-season, especially with fans that are champing at the bit to get back to proper football. You saw that at the Euros in the final. The fans, they got down there, they got in any which way. They got in, they wanted to get in. Even the ones who didn't get in and went outside, they just wanted there for the party, you know. I think everyone's sick and tired of all the crap that's going on, and they just want to party and rock on. They've been out for 18 months. They just want to go back to normal and carry on doing what they used to do and what they used to love, which is going to football games and having a drink and stuff like that. So we'll see, but swerve that and get your ticket for this instead. And that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.